Welcome to the phenyxlounge, where we're building a community centered around fitness, wellness, and mindset. We're curating a list of teachers, experts, and influencers to share their pro tips for staying healthy and learning how to rise again in all aspects of life. If you hear any gems, be sure to hashtag Phēnyx Athletica and tag us on Twitter and Instagram. I'm your host, Money Madu, and I'm excited to bring you guys episode 4 of the phenyxlounge with Courtney Wilson. Courtney is a fit mom and founder of Fit Beast Training. She specializes in women's health, helping them to get fit and stay fit. Her love for health and fitness has grown over the years, and she's followed her passion by becoming an ISSA certified trainer, and today runs her own personal training company. Courtney decided to get into the fitness industry after successfully losing over 80 pounds from her own fitness journey. She was able to do so without any surgeries, wraps, pills, or crazy diets. So once again, I appreciate you coming on the short, Courtney. Do you want to, give more to that background as far as like, your upbringing or anything like that?
So you pretty much covered it as far as the fit goes. But so yes. But yeah, I pretty much lost the 80 pounds in like a little less than a year. So people are like, oh my gosh, like you don't look like it. I'm like, believe it or not, I just carried my weight well. But get on that scale and seeing 243, I was scared. Like at the time I was 23, 24. So I was like, what? But yes, so I am originally from South Carolina, this small city named Beach Island, South Carolina, and country girl. So I've been in Georgia now for about 5 years, and that's kind of like whenever everything kind of started as far as my fitness journey and everything, living in Georgia. But yeah, so I'm now happy, healthy, thriving, living, all that good stuff.
So as far as, your fitness journey, what started that? Like in a sense, were you like skinny as a kid and then, maybe during college something happened, or how did that start?
So I've always been thick. I've always kind of had like some meat on my bones. I've never been skinny. I always say I feel like I was like 7 pounds as a kid and like 100 pounds. Like I just skipped all through that and just blew up. So I've always kind of been on the thicker side. Even like graduating high school, I was like 185, which at the time, at 185 in high school was kind of like, whoa, like you're pretty big. But it started because I hit depression. At the time, I didn't even know I was depressed, to be honest, at the time. I thought I was just going through like the normal, motions of a new mom and everything. But I was at a beach trip. It was actually Mother's Day weekend a few years ago. And someone had made a comment and they were like, wow, like you're big. And at first, I didn't think about it. I was like, okay, whatever. But I got back home and I was like, maybe I am fat. Like maybe I really am like big. Again, I carry my weight well. So in my clothes, in my pictures, I look fine. I look like I was just thick. But of course, without clothes, you see the real image of it. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm about to get started. And I literally started like walking, started eating like, healthy. And at the time, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a trainer. I didn't have anybody telling me, okay, so do this, eat this at this time. I was just winging it. And that kind of kicked off everything, me being told that you are big. And yeah.
Mother's Day, nonetheless.
Mother's Day weekend. But I'm thankful for it.
Right.
So yes.
So as you were going through that journey, I know you say you just slowly started, just doing walks and stuff of that nature. How did your mindset change as you, I guess, started seeing the change? Like, was there a tipping point to where you were like, okay, this is really working?
I felt better. Like I felt just, at first, of course, I didn't want to do it. Because I mean, like going from not working out to all of a sudden doing something every day, it's kind of like a culture shock. It's like, what are you doing? Like every morning? But then I looked at it not so much of me having to do it, like forcing myself. It was more so, wow, I get like this hour every day to kind of be with myself, no phone, my kid is at school, I have my music in my ears. And so then it was like, okay, I'm good. You know, I'm doing this. I feel like for me, the point of me really loving it was seeing that weight coming off and seeing like the pants getting bigger and I'm feeling confident. I'm like, okay, so I can actually look, you know, good on my own. And then I started like setting small goals for myself. So I wanted to get, of course, below 220 then. I got there. Then I wanted to get out of 200s altogether. I was like, I want to get out of the 200s, get back into the hundreds some kind of way. That was hard. I'm not gonna lie. That was very, very hard, but I did it. Hitting that 200 mark goal was like, okay, I got this now. I got this. Then I want to get back to my high school weight, which is of course 185. I hit that. I was like, yeah, I got this now. I can do this. And yes.
So once you were able to hit the high school weight, what was your goal? I guess in a sense, goal weight after that.
I didn't have a goal weight. So I wanted to stop at 185. I had people telling me all the time, don't get too skinny, don't lose too much weight. You know what everybody tell, but in my mind, and still to this day, I'm like, I can never be skinny. Like I'm even now I'm still curvy. I still have my curves. So I'm like, I can never be skinny. But I feel like because even 185, because I'm 5'6", so even like 185 on a chart is still like obese, overweight. So I'm like, I don't want to be in that, you know, in that red zone anymore. So I was like, I'm gonna just keep losing weight until I feel comfortable, until I am able to be like, you know what, okay, I'm good now. And now I'm good. But I didn't have I didn't have a go weight after the 185. I was just losing it, just to lose.
Yeah, it's crazy because, like, I guess even more so myself, I've been able to lose at least 30 pounds probably
Okay.
3 different times in my life. It's been
Okay.
harder every single time after I've done it, but yeah, there's always that change in my head where once the pain point was big enough for me to say, okay, I'm finally gonna go ahead and lose this weight, and then once you actually see it coming, because obviously, you know, other people might see it before you really do.
Exactly.
And so, but when you truly start seeing it come off, then you're just like, okay, I can really do this. Snowballs.
Yes.
So yeah. So I guess whenever I know you didn't have a target day, but was there a fluctuation period afterward, during the journey that kind
Mm-hmm.
of made you like, uh,
Yes. So I know I had mentioned before the whole 200 pound, it was hard. And I say that because I would get like a 198, 199, but I'll go back up.
mhm,
And then at that time I was learning, and I love researching, I love reading and stuff. So I would like read up on different things, and they would always say muscle weight is different than actual fat. So I started like getting into weightlifting. I love lifting weights. I love weights. So of course, lifting weights, you're gonna kind of gain a little weight here, you know, kind of back and forth. So at that point, I was literally like teeter-totting, and I was like, how can I get over this? So of course, adding in more cardio helped me out. But at that time, like I was getting kind of discouraged. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get under 200. I'm gonna be stuck here. And I was kind of getting okay with it, but I was still like, no, Courtney, like you wanted this go away, you're gonna get here. But that 200 pounds, that was hard. That was hard. But
I guess for you, you're not. I guess you weren't never one of those people who are like, oh man, these weights are gonna make me look swole or anything
because
like that.
again, our research. So people
Right.
who say that, and not to be like offensive, but like they don't research it, they don't look it up.
Right.
Because like for women who are a little, I guess, bulky in a sense, it's because they eat a certain way, they live a certain way. So of course, yeah, you can get that way, and then so you have to get like all body fat percentage like down like a certain level anyways. So for me, mine was like at 30, 40 some percent. So I'm not gonna be bulky. Like it's gonna be hard. So I was never worried about bulkiness. I wanted to keep my curves. That's what I wanted to do.
So when you were on that pathway, obviously you're losing weight sometimes quickly. Was there pressure from like, family members or, coworkers or whatever where they kind of like possibly discouraged you?
Yes and no. So my family was very supportive. They were actually like, now at first, I didn't tell people that I was doing this. I was just kind of going, again, I would take my son to school in the mornings and just go right after. So nobody like really knew what I was doing. I was just going for a walk and going to the gym. But as I started losing weight, they were like, what are you doing? Like, you're losing weight. And I'm like, I told them what I was doing and why I was doing it. And they were supportive. Now, of course, like I said, and I heard this mainly from guys, don't get too skinny, don't lose too much weight. You know, guys don't like girls who are skinny. We like the meat and the bones. And I still hear that now. Right. I post like a side by side of like where I was before and now, and people are like, oh, but I like you right here. And I'm like, yeah, but I wasn't healthy. I was depressed. Like, if only y'all knew. But I don't even get offended because I'm just like, they don't know, you know, they don't know any better or whatever. But I didn't let it get to me. I'm just like, whatever. It's my body.
So, was there, obviously, you've been able to do research and things of that nature. Was there something that sparked that, or was it one of the things where once you just made that choice to start losing weight, you then started doing research? Like, were you knowledgeable about it beforehand?
Not as much, not even close. I just, because at starting off, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just winging it, and I would look up different things as I went. And I use like different Instagram fitness trainers as like motivation. Like, okay, so they're doing this kind of exercise. What does this work on? So I would get on Google and, you know, say for instance, I don't know, quad something like, or, you know, or okay, for instance, like a reverse lunge. What is that target? So I would like look that up or whatever. I would do that along the way. And then I started like reading, like ordering books and get on different things on the website, on the internet and whatnot. And like, then like getting actual knowledgeable in these categories, in these different things. But at first, no, I had no idea what I was doing at all.
Right. Did that play a part into kind of what you've done now as far as like starting your business? Can you go a little bit into like why you ended up starting your company?
Yes, so that then goes into it because again, I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't want anybody else to come in and want to lose weight and be lost. I wanted to help other people kind of not skip the phase, but I wanted them to like find me or see my journey and get motivated. I always say, if I can inspire at least one person, I've done my job. And I really, really, really live up to that every single day. If I can literally have one person tell me, wow, like you really kept me going, or you really kept me on track, or you really got me together, I feel great. So I wanted to get into this because I'm like, there's mothers out here who are depressed that nobody even knows about. Again, nobody even knew I was depressed. And so I actually said years later, hey, y'all, I was depressed, such and such. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to help people, you know, who don't know and who needs that motivation, who wants to give up. But I'm like, no, don't give up. I did it. I tell all my clients, I know how you feel. Trust me. I know how you feel firsthand. So yeah, I wanted to get in here just to help and just to help them not be so lost like I was at first.
Did you have any obstacles with that, like starting off, I'm sure you have, plenty of clients today, but like when you were getting that first one, and I guess studying for like the certifications and stuff like that, was there any kind of like obstacles you have to go through with that?
Not really. It was more so me, because I wanted to make sure that, number one, I didn't know how to charge people because I never want to take people's money. Like, I'm like, I want to train everybody for free. Everybody was like, what? You crazy. We can't train. But I'm like, why not? Like, I love doing it. So, so it was more so like knowing how to charge, but then I wanted to make sure I can get results. So my first client was my mom. I'm like, Ma, can I train you? Like, I want to see if I can get you to lose weight and just get you, because I know she kind of struggled too. And of course, she was with it. But I was like, I want to see if I can do this, but I want to start with you. So of course, started with her. Boom, first 10 pounds for me. So I was like, oh, yes. After that, I was much more confident in who I was and what I was doing. And then it gradually increased and actually picked up very fast because, again, her word of mouth, my promoting on social media, again, my results. So it was kind of like, at the time I was working at T-Mobile, and I would go to work and I'd eat healthy, and people would be like, Courtney, so what is this and what is that? And then it kind of just picked up, and it literally blew up, and I was like, wow.
You,
Wow.
yeah, did you have your systems in place in a sense to kind of capture a lot of this stuff, or was it just, okay, you know, I have 10 people already ready to go, you know, maybe by Cash App.
Now I can't say that. I always say I should have had a website whenever I first started. I've had my website now for 4 months,
Okay.
and I'm like, at first I would like have scheduling, like I would schedule everything, like text me your schedule, text me your availability, and again, that's like 20 people text me at one time, so I'm like, wait, who is this? And so that was like a huge part, keeping everyone's, you know, meal plans and this and this, and it was a lot. So I was definitely kind of winging it at first, but it was all like a learning, and I'm kind of glad that I did that at first, because it definitely taught me how to be self-sufficient in a way. So not like to depend on an actual website for everything, because in case like a website crash, what you gonna do?
Correct.
So now I know how to, I know how to, you know, I know how to like do things on my own pretty much. But at first, no.
So when did you, I guess, officially started the business?
So I founded Fit Beach Training. Technically, it was in May of last year.
Okay.
But I don't too much count that,
Right.
only because I quit my job in June of last year. So I look at like June as like my year.
Right.
Because I was like, I was already training before, but I was like 5 a.m., go to work at 7, get off at 7, train again at 7:30, 8 o'clock p.m. So it's kind of like a 2 to 3 hour window before and after work. But of course, like I said, June 30th, I actually quit my job, and I was full-time training. So I feel like June is like my year, even though it's May, but June, like I'm gonna celebrate in June for sure, because May was kind of like, okay, cool, but June, yeah.
And then, so as far as like what you are able to do, like what are your services for your clients? What do you offer?
So now it's a lot. Since it's quarantine, I've like added so much to my resume. So of course, I'm a personal trainer, so I do in-person training. Not as much right now because, of course, you know, it's kind of hectic. But I also do online training. So I have online virtual training. I also have virtual personal, which is like online training is like on an app. You know, you can sign in, look at my videos, look at my workouts, do it yourself. Virtual is more so like how many you are right now. I'm watching you, watching me, and I'm teaching you just virtually. Then I have workout programs, so it's just my different programs that I have. You can purchase those on my website, and then do them at your gym, at home, in the park, in the mall, wherever you want to do them at, you know, on your own time. I also offer meal plan services. I'm missing something. Pretty much anything with health and fitness, I offer or try to offer.
Right. So as far as your clientele, is it primarily just mothers or women, or did you niche down, or is it you have like guys as well as clients?
So when I started, it was everybody. Again, I was just training whoever I could train, but now I only offer for women. I really feel like women mainly need help with, you know, with health and stuff, especially mothers. But I offer for women. I do still have one guy that I'm training, but as far as new clients, only women.
Right. That makes sense. So with that, you know, obviously, how do you motivate your clients when they get to that point of, you know, there's some points, there's a reason why you're having a personal trainer, like you can't mentally just always be able to do it. What are some, I guess, techniques that you're able, like, obviously if it's proprietary, you ain't gonna share, but like the
No.
techniques that you're able to like use to push.
Well, just talking. Sometimes people just need to talk. I call my clients family. I always say fit family, because we're not just clients and trainer, we're family.
Mhm.
So I always just talk. Like during every session, I get on and say, "Hey y'all, how was your day? How, you know, what do you have planned for tomorrow or your weekend, or how are the kids, how's the husband or whatever. Because I want to be more than just a trainer. I want to be like, not a friend, but I want to be like somebody that you can trust. I've had sessions where we only work out, we just talk. They just come in, they just talk, they just vent. So I want it to be like that safe place, because you never know, somebody just might need to get out of the house and just talk. So I just talk to them.
And it works. No, it works. Like, it's a real thing. You're pretty much a part-time therapist in a sense, or at least being able to listen to them. So have you seen your business change much, slow down, grow during this COVID experience?
It has definitely grown a lot, and I'm so thankful for it, because I know people who have struggled, but literally it's like tripled. And I'm like, I'm still amazed, because I'm like, how? But it's literally like taken off so much. Like, I've gotten so much exposure. Now it's like my reach is like across the world. Literally, I actually had like my first client from Nevada, and I'm like, wow, like you over here and I'm right here. But so yeah, it's definitely grown a lot. I'm blown away still, but just think about it.
Is there something in particular that you think kind of played in a part to helping it grow? Like
Social
different
media.
marketing or?
Social media. It's definitely because I feel like everybody was at home for like 3 months, like actually at home, like being forced to be at home. So I took the time to like really push myself out there on social media. So I was on like all platforms, of course, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I was on there literally all day, every day, promoting myself. And so people would like share it to their friends, or of course hashtags on Instagram. So people will also see that from wherever. So definitely social media played like a huge part in me getting seen even more.
Right.
That definitely helped a lot.
Yeah. So with that, I mean, is there any advice that you would be able to give, women or, mothers that might be listening to this, that either don't know that they're maybe in depression, or, trying to figure that step to take to finally hire a trainer or start that first step to, working out?
I would say first, be honest with yourself. So of course, even me now, we all have those days where we're just kind of not feeling ourselves, like feeling it in general, and we're kind of like, But if it's like frequent days, more than just once or twice, kind of like every day, okay, kind of pay attention to that. And I'm big on therapy. So my therapy, of course, is working out, the gym. That's my therapy. But some people like actually a therapist. So find a therapist if you need one. Go outside and go for a walk. Fresh air does wonders. I'm outside right now because I need fresh air. So fresh air does wonders. So yes, walking, riding bikes, just getting active. But also like your diet. So eating chips all day, every day, cookies all day, every day, it's not gonna help. Incorporate some fresh fruit, some green veggies, smoothies. And I mean, if you need a professional, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody, ask questions. Never be afraid to ask questions. Please ask questions. We're not gonna bite your head off. I'm not. Ask. We don't mind. So just, reach out.
So with you, do you personally, like for your own particular goals, do you follow like a strict diet plan, or you counting calories or doing macros, or how are you able to maintain at this point?
So I've gotten so used to eating. Well, now I'm vegan now, so of course it's kind of easier. But I've gotten so used to eating healthy. That's like all I do now. Now I do have an occasional cookie or bag of chips or whatnot. And I love brownies. Like that's my weakness. I love brownies. Oh my gosh. But even if I do eat bad, I can still go outside, run, and plus I work out almost every day now. So I'm at home, I'm bored, I'm gonna go outside and ride some bikes or go for a walk. I have a 4-year-old and he's very active as well. So I go outside with him a lot. But as far as my diet goes, like I said, green vegetables. I love vegetables, believe it or not now. I used to hate them. I love smoothies. I love Mexican food too.
Yeah, me too.
So like a lot of peppers and onions. But yeah, I mean, I don't count calories for myself anymore. Because I'm now like where I want to be, so I can kind of just smooth sailing.
Right.
Now at first, oh yeah, I was on like a strict diet.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. I had to kind of force myself into not really like counting calories in a sense, but I knew one way to kind of force me to start doing that is just drinking a lot of water. So I've been doing this gallon of water a day challenge that has been helpful. So I have like, I want to say probably 20 people or so people that are currently a part of the challenge, and every day we're just in a group me just posting pictures of when we're starting and when we're finished, and yeah, it's been a pretty good process just kind of like starting.
Yeah, water is huge.
So what will be a common misconception that you've seen or that you experience with either losing weight or yeah, let's say this is with just losing weight misconception.
So whenever you say that, you mean like
Something where they say like, you know, eat if you like don't eat meat or you eat too
oh
much carbs, you know.
um I would say eating whatever you want and still losing weight. But also that's kind of tied with, and I hear this especially now because I only train women. I always get hit with, "Hey girl, I want to lose my stomach only, but not nothing else."
Right.
And I'm like, all right, okay.
Right.
I mean, that's this. We gotta do more than just crunches or sit up, But yeah, I hear that more than anything. Or if because I know like women, even me, to this day, I do not like doing upper body workouts.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them. I do them, but I hate them. And some women are like, "Oh no, but I like my arms. I don't have to work on my arms, just my stomach." And it's like, but you gotta like use your arms to pick up something or But I don't let them focus so much on like arms only. So all my sessions are like upper body plus core, or legs plus hip, or legs plus core. So it's always like compound movements in all my workouts. So even though we may not be working on just legs, it's still gonna have some core in there somewhere. But I mean, as far as the eating part, I hear that a lot too, but not as much anymore. But that stomach part, yeah.
So like for the clients that whenever you could meet up in person, was it outdoor or was it at an actual gym?
It was in a gym. It was inside of a gym.
Gotcha. So what are your like, let's say 5-year goals for Fit Beast, or even just for you?
Well, I used to, and it's crazy because it's been about 3 or 4 years now. On Facebook, I'll make like posts and I always have a hashtag, millionaire by 30 mindset. I always used to like have that same hashtag. And that's like one goal for me, even though I have 3.5 years now. But I would say, of course, as far as my business goes, I want it to be like huge, even bigger than what it is. I want to be able to impact people across the globe. So I want to get over in Europe and China and Mexico, wherever. I want to be able to touch everybody one way or another. I want to bring on like team members. I want to have like a solid team of women. My ultimate goal, and I have this like on like a sticky note in my room hanging up. I want to own and open a female only fitness facility. So I want to have like a female only gym. No men, not even genders that are men, just women only. Because I always, hear where women are like too embarrassed to come work out because men are in there and squatting and stuff. And I get that not all men are like that, but you have some women who just are uncomfortable. Sure. So I want to open up a female only facility, and I'm gonna do that. But that's definitely a top goal for me as far as business. Personal wise, of course, I want to get married. want to get married, want to eventually be a millionaire, you know, have those means to just
right.
live. I've thought about moving to either Charlotte, North Carolina, or Houston, Texas. I don't know yet which one. I'm kind of scared, but I do want to move. I want to leave Georgia. Like, I know it's hard to hear, but I never intended on being here for this long, to be honest. But yeah, that's just about it.
What scares you with moving?
Family, because literally all my family is here, or in South Carolina, which is like 30 minutes from here. But it's like they're all here, and then like starting over as far as like carrying my. Well, now it's kind of easy because I mean like I'm virtual now.
Correct.
A good time to do it. But anyways, but yeah, just family. Like I don't want to. In my mind, I don't want to like have my kid with me and it's just like me and him like in a different state, you know, hours away.
Right.
Which I know they have planes and stuff, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm nervous about that.
That's understandable. I do know, at least since you know I am based out of here in Houston, you know, it's definitely a good market, a good fitness market.
Yes.
You know, hot most of the year anyway. So
that's what I need because I cannot stand the cold.
Absolutely. So is there any one particular person during your journey that has been influential to you? Or most influential?
Not that I can think of. And I feel bad for saying that because it's like, dang, I should be. Now, I mean, of course, now again, it's all Instagram people.
Right.
But as far as like my personal life, not really.
Well, what about you know, say Instagram people? Like what? Who are your I don't want to say idols, but like people you might try to look up to as far as that goes?
There is this one girl. Her name is Bria Nicole on Instagram, and she's about my age, and just like doing like really good things as far as in the fitness industry, like her own business and stuff. I'm seeing like her growth, you know, over following her for I think like a year or so now, and it's just like wow, like she can do it at the same age. Perfect, I can too.
Right.
I look at her a lot. Like I'm like yes. I'm coming.
All right, cool. So as far as like, is there anything else you would want to share with the audience?
Just of course, check out my website. It is fitbeasttraining.co. So fitbeasttraining.co. I have my workout guides on there. Of course, my services that I offer. Different pictures of all my clients, transformation pictures. Of course, my pictures as well. Reach out to me. Don't be afraid to say hi. I'm nice as I don't know what. So
where can they find you?
So Instagram at BodyBeastCourt, Twitter at FitBodyBeast, and then Facebook Courtney M. Wilson.
Awesome.
So come say hi.
Will you be adding products possibly to your service, like to?
I am. I try to do like a new program every other month because they're like 6 weeks long. So I want to give everybody enough time to finish their current one. But I'm going to be adding a part 2 of my full body program in about 2 weeks. So it'll be on my website soon. I'll promote it very soon as well. So be on the lookout.
Well, I appreciate you coming on with us today. First woman speaker or guest speaker.
Aw, yay.
That was awesome to bring you along, and you had a lot of people request you, so I'm glad we was able to make this happen. So once again, I
appreciate me.
Right. Yeah, so this is the end of episode 4, and we will catch you guys again next week.